Hello everybody and welcome back to another interior showcase video. Today we're going to be talking about the cargo holds in the 3x3 size. There's 3 of them, one Hope Tech, one Galactic, and one Deimos. Unfortunately there's not more to go through, but we are going to be starting with the Hope Tech here, and she's cluttered. She's a mess. I ran around this thing bumping into things and knocking things over while just kind of doing a little brief tour, and I couldn't find this thing. I thought this was the only one that didn't have 150 storage chests, and it shows just how chaotic this place was. That ran around here and completely missed that altogether. But like, where to begin? There's just boxes and things knocked over all over the place. The ventilation shafts rattling up in here. There's stuff. So much stuff. I mean, it's a cargo hold. It's supposed to have that much stuff, but like, I got bumped into those ladders and they made sounds. I do like that they have this little like quartermaster room with the windows so we can kind of look out over and see if anyone's screwing with this stuff, even though it looks like a tornado blew through here already. It's a nice little isolated room that's not too cluttered or too stored, so he kind of tries to keep his personal space a little bit anti-cluttered, and it's like he's got his own lunchbox right here. We come back out here to the main hall, and it's just... I'm gonna repeat myself 60,000 times here. So many stuff, rattly things. Shelf number 1. Are these all actually labeled? 1, 2, 3. Are there any other shelves that would be labeled in here higher than that? Huh, interesting. There's tiny little labels right there. We saw that chest over there. If I come around here, lots of different variations of boxes, which feels nice. Like they got the explosive barrels and oxygen tanks all combined in one little area over there. You can just shoot that if someone comes up your ladder if you put it in the exact same place I did. You have it's like a little draftsman table over here in this other back room. Like, I guess they would do some packing and unpacking in here. But cool shelves. I like how they're built into the walls like that. I do like that they actually put stuff on top of the shelves in here as well. Nice little difference. You've got, what was that, mayo? Mayo was in the blue ones, I think, from my mess hall video. We're just not going to talk about that. They live off mayo in here. Come around, and that's pretty much everything in this one. I do like these like red beam. I was thinking these were ladders, but they're like just extra beams, support columns, something or other. I don't know. This feels, I don't even know what this feels like, because like the other two are pretty distinctive, like it feels like something. This one is just a cluttered mess, maybe like someone's personal ship. It's got thrown together. We're gonna be jumping up here into the Nova Galactic. Oh yeah, that's right, I have a different boost pack on. I actually made the whole jump all the way up here. I don't know what is going on with the lighting in this corner, but it is chaotic. Now, I really do like the Nova Tech in this one. I like that like things are kind of separated out. It's a nice little bench there. I didn't notice that when doing my tour. How they actually walled things off. They gave you pathways. There's some sort of organization here. I don't know how easily these walls are removable and stuff, because it would make moving cargo around an absolute nightmare in here. I really love this beautiful little cage right here where they have like the high explosive stuff and some private stuff, and then they have the little quartermaster's office in here too. He doesn't have the pretty windows. He's got some antiquated computers in here because the Novatechs tend to be a little bit older in age. But I like that they put this like cage where you can put valuables and things right next to where like your quartermaster would be, whoever's in charge of down here. Just like a little, he's here most often, so he would probably see someone messing with it versus the whole rest of the place. And they've just got like a whole little utility room right here. Come on back. Got more shelves. Do they actually have a bathroom here? Sprint over here real quick. Comes with his own bathroom. I do not think any of the other ones come with bathrooms. That is a unique one to the Nova. You get 2 lockers with some stuff in it. Not a lot, but some stuff. There's still room in there for interior decorators to throw some stuff in there. You know, it'd be really cool if you were in this cargo room and there was a way to interact with your cargo hull, like actually your loots, but I don't think there is. Fancy little wall here. All this stuff just reminds me of like the nooks, and I guess some boats have things like this, but I'm thinking like airlines, their little stewardess kitchen area looks kind of like that with all the different drawers. I like the clutter being contained in there. I just think they did a good job with this one. This feels like you have a good quartermaster who's like organized and actually like run your ship, knows what's there, knows what's not there. And like, if he were to die and get sucked out the hull in a catastrophic breach, someone else could come in here and run this place. Where the Hope Tech, you'd be like, oh shit, and they wouldn't know anything that was there. I don't get why a lot of the Hope Tech bigger modules have like these random engineering stations in them. Maybe it's just because they're older, so they just need more people monitoring more systems or something. But it's like so many have just these, like this looks like an engineering station or a monitoring station or something, but they just hooked it in the cargo hold. Like they ran out of space elsewhere, so they just added stuff in, which I guess kind of goes with the older Nova Galactic kind of feel. Now we're going to be jumping up into the Deimos. Now the Deimos is probably the most boring, but also the most different. I'll go with that. This feels like you're actually hauling and delivering cargo, and like you are a professional. You got things covered in tarps, anti-scratch things. Everything is perfectly organized. You got huge shelves in here, nothing in the way, nothing holding anything back. So much mayo. You got these huge boxes in bulk in here, like you're taking bulk items. Then you've got these huge containers right here, which looks so cool and so different compared to all the other hulls here. You can see this one's uncovered. Oh, some stuff generally, a little sitting nook, like someone sits there and reads in between these giant containers. Someone's slacking off on the job. I know building those things up on the top shelves behind all the pallets and stuff. I've worked in department stores. Ours was behind the bike rack in Toys R Us. There was a tiny little area that you could sneak back there, and it opened up into a little bit bigger area. And they did some bike assembly stuff back there, but for the most part, no one was ever back there. And you could get back there and just kind of slack off. But yeah, it feels so industrial in here. And it's got the 150 storage crate, which is super nice. But this is by far the most distinct one to me. This, like I said, it just feels like you're a cargo hauler. It's too bad they don't have like a giant access door or in the ceiling or the floor. Like, there's no way to get any of this stuff in here, which kind of takes it away from me a little bit. Like they didn't make one of these walls like an imaginary like giant hatch or something where you could bring a big machinery in here to take these crates in and out. Which is kind of a letdown now that I'm thinking about it. By the way, this is going to be all the modules. Now, which one is my favorite? Not the Hope Tech, but like it's probably the most realistic to like my garage work area because it's a freaking disaster in here. Wife keeps the house damn clean, but my garage is my own problem and clutter's an issue. And then you've got the Nova Galactic. I like that it's separated out like that. I like that little room. I don't get why there's an engineering station in there, but I don't mind it. Like, I almost want to say the Deimos, even though I would never use this on any of my ships, like, unless I was building a hauler. But even then, I'm just going to rant here for a second. Like, it's so disappointing that the modules don't actually add things. Like, this doesn't add cargo to your ship. This should add a huge amount of cargo space, but it doesn't. So who the hell knows? By the way, I have to pick one. Deimos. We're going with Deimos. I think this is cool. It's unique. It's different than all the other modules I've seen in any ship, in all my tours. And this is the very last one of these. For Habs. So we're gonna have to move into cockpits. I might do one of the docking bays, not docking bays, the loading bays, the ones where the ramp comes down. My brain is fried, it's late, I'm going to bed. See you all in the next one. Take care. You out. Bye.